Hello, hello, hello. Boy, my early birds were getting into some trouble this morning. They were like, "What can we do? We're here early. Let's do some stuff." You guys crack me up. It's so funny. Just in case you haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. Welcome. Every Thursday morning, we gather virtually and hang out, talk about life and weaving and whatever else comes up, honestly. So let me say some hellos. Jennifer Fowler is on, Lillian's on, Carla is here, Ernie is here. Hello, Ernie. I'm glad you made it. Hello, Shannon. I mentioned Connie. Carrie is here. Carrie, who sets 2 timers. That's very impressive, my friend. Let's see. I said Shannon. Christina's here. Tamison is here. Let's see. Who else? I love this. I love the whole, Anne. Oh, Anne. Don't not forget Anne in Cyprus. Hello, Anne. How are you? I love it. Yes, those Dawn. Ooh, Dawn's here too. Shh, don't tell her boss. Dawn's here too. Maybe. Dawn, we won't tell. If you need a note, just let me know. I will write you an official note. Please excuse Dawn for the next 45 minutes because she is critical to Live at the Loom. See, I got you. I got you, my friend. No worries. That's no problem. Let's see who else is with us. Laura is here, and Maureen and Jody. Hello, Jody. I can't wait for you to get to your new refrigerator, my friend. And Mike, you're not late. Mike, 9:31. Mike's like, I'm sorry, Mike, you're not late. I promise. You just whenever you pop in, that's the perfect time. Hello, Sherry. She said it is sunny and warm in Iowa, right? Just Mother Nature is confused. Right? I think we're supposed to be in the 50s today, which is very odd. Mother Nature is confused. Yes. Hello, Belinda. Belinda's from the UK. We have some other UK folks. Let's see. Well, Cassie, our friend Paul is on. Paul's in the UK. Hello, Paul. How are you? We love our folks in the UK. And Wendy is here from Southern California. Excellent. Sam is here from Ontario. I love this. Dawn is here from Nova Scotia. Woohoo! Excellent. Dawn, we will take it. We have got a couple Dawns. We have Dawn Miller and we have Dawn King. What's Kovacs? Is that your list? Yeah, we have all the Dawns. We have all the Dawns right here. What an embarrassment of riches we have today. How are you? What's happening in your world? How has your week been? It's December. We are fully into December now and gonna end the year strong, right? Right. Are you already crazy from holiday stuff? Tell me how your week has been. What's been happening on your end? By the way, I have a question for you as you're letting me know how things are on your corner of the world. At the moment, you probably felt a disturbance in the force, but I have 2 empty looms at the moment, that's not okay. But here's my question. When you have an empty loom, do you have a routine? Do you go through and do you dust? Do you clean? What do you do when your loom is empty? Do you have like a set series of steps that you go through when your loom's empty, or do you just load it up as quickly as possible, like I do? What do you do when the loom is empty? Let me know if you have something that is part of your ongoing routine, or if you just panic like I do and like, crap, what project can I put on right now? Let me know. Yeah. Let's see. Hello. Hi, Seriously Sublime. Hello. Let's see. See, Sam is back. Sam, we are so glad that you're back. We are glad that you went and had a wonderful time. So what is this? It's not, I always say Antigua. Is that not correct? It's pronounced Antigua. Is that how you say it? Let me know if I really butchered that or not. We're glad that you went, and we're glad that you're home because life is better with Sam around. Let's see. Tamsin says the office potluck is tonight. Cooking now. Excellent. Dawn laughs and says load up as quickly as possible. Dust and sweep around the projects. Yeah, see? I tend to be someone who is like, oh, that's dusty. Where's a rag? Like I just don't. Yeah. Yeah. See, Tamison has the same kind of clean. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Jennifer says pout. That's a good first step. because it's sad when it's empty, and then pet the loom. Yes, I am all for petting the loom. Absolutely. Lillian says, I tightened up all my bolts and screws recently. Good thing is everything was loose. Lillian, that is a great tip. I love this idea because I don't know about you, but my bench, boy, it gets wiggly fast. And so I find that it's always helpful to go through and tighten up all the things. That's a great tip. Thank you so much, Lillian. I love that. That's a really good one. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Oh, Sam says Antigua. The locals dropped the U. So Antigua. I can be a local. Antigua. I don't know. Okay, excellent. That's awesome. Connie says she's finished with her Christmas table runner for her daughter. Congratulations. I am threading heddles for a tablecloth, a small one, for a small table for my niece. I finally figured out a towel for my sister. Connie, I love the fact that Connie never says, oh, I'm doing this one thing. Connie's like, here's my list. I love that, though. That is awesome. Connie is in it to win it. That is for sure. That's awesome. Carrie says she does a quick vacuum and screw tightening at the end of each project. See, that is a great habit to get in, Carrie. You are, we have seen your mad organizing skills, and we are not surprised that you have a certain, vacuum screw, tighten the screws. Like I like that you do that. Yes, yeah. Oh, hi, Adrian. Hello. Yes, I got thrown off by the other name. Yeah, excellent. I'm glad you're here. Yay. Connie says, when my looms are empty, I rush to get them filled. Why clean? I understand. Connie, you're preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir, my friend. Let's see. Adrian and I have so much dust under the loom. Now, okay, that's an interesting point, Adrian, because do you find that some projects you're like, I can't ignore the dust? I absolutely cannot. I find that when I do any kind of a recycled project, like if I'm cutting up shirts or neckties or whatever, that just the little bits, the fluff is just everywhere. So yes, that is, Adrian, that's a very good point. There are times you absolutely have to address it. You have to do something. I have a little dust buster that's kind of plugged in over here, and on occasion I use it. Yeah, you're welcome to judge. It's fine. It's all good. Yeah. Laura's like, yeah, me too. Look at the dust. Huh. Go figure. Look, there's dust there. Yeah. Christine says, empty loom. I clean deep with Murphy's oil soap every time. Tighten all the nuts and bolts. Check for any snags, rusty bits. Then I get something on it ASAP. Christine, wow. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. And I wish that my brain worked like that. I don't know when I've used Murphy's oil soap on my loom. My loom is probably getting a complex right now because I'm sure that your loom is in much better shape. Much better shape. Oh, let's see. Dawn says I refer to as the loom being naked, right? They can't be naked. See? Thank you. They need to be well dressed, so change up those outfits as quickly as possible. It's like a Barbie doll. You can't leave them naked. That's not right. Yes, naked looms. I know, right? Kind of sounds like a name for a album for a band or something. The Naked Loom. I don't know. It sounds like something. What does that sound like, you guys? Let's see. Sam says, I think in my house the screws need tightening on the weaver, not the loom. Nice, Sam. Gold star for you. That's a good. Yes. Yeah. Screws loose. Yep. Yes. I am with you, my friend. Yeah. Tamison says she also got 6 rugs done. Oh, she got 6 rugs done. 1 to go. Also 2 hats down on the knit front. Look at you, Tamison. Congratulations. That is awesome. Yeah, Adrian says there was definitely fluff, right? Sometimes, depending on what materials you're working with, like, have you ever worked with, was it a chenille? Like, what's the worst fiber that you've worked with as far as like creating dust and fuzz? And what is, just tell me in your experience, what's been like the trickiest, the one that just like makes a cloud, a poof of fibers around you? Let me know. Mike says my weaving is in a holding pattern. Mike, we have been there. Sometimes you got to tread water for a little bit. Sometimes that is just how it goes. But if we can do anything to help you get back in the saddle, you let us know. We will cheer you on. Hi, Apple. Between the cat, the dog, and the loom, my place is one dusty bowl. I understand. Now, Apple, here's the question. Does that make you crazy, or are you just kind of, you've resigned yourself to being a dusty bowl? Because it can be both. That's yeah. I know. Dawn comments, Christine makes me feel like I need to do better. Me too. But that's good. That is good, because that's I think that's part of why our group is so kind of magical, is that things come up and you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And look how brilliant you guys are. I love that. Sherry says I vacuum under the loom and dust after I finish a project. See, Sherry's another one. Once a year, I give a good cleaning and I tighten everything. 11 looms. It takes a day or two. Sherry Jansen, 11 looms. I love that. Okay, did you guys see? Do you remember seeing Sherry's space? Stunning. Let's see. Sherry, did we talk in October? I bet. Does that sound right? September, October? If you didn't get to see Sherry's space, go back to I'll have to find a date. Sherry, if you have a date for that, can you put it in the comments so we can share so people can go back and see your space? Sherry, we did a live studio tour with her and you got to see all her 11 looms. I didn't count as we were going through it, but it was impressive. It's a beautiful space. It's gorgeous. So, Sherry, if you've got that date, put that in the comments for me if you would. Connie says, I'm going to do a new to me pattern. Pinwheel. Oh, see? For my sister in purple and white. That's going to be beautiful, Connie. Pinwheels are fun. I have to say, as someone who's kind of recently discovered pinwheels, they're a blast. They are really, yep. There we go. Ernie says his loom is still buried. Jody's Bunbury kit is staring at me and making me feel guilty. I've been there. Ernie, you're not alone. There are times when you're like, pretty much I can hear it talking to me. I can hear it going, what's up with this? Why aren't you working here? Sit down. Just throw the shuttle a little bit. Just a little bit. Right? Shannon says, I need to dust both. Reading. Reading is hard. I need to both dust and oil my shafts and gears. Told me I should due to its age and no telling if the former owner did. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Shannon. Yes, I'm with you. Laura says that she's had trouble with mohair or angora. Those are the ones that are the trickiest, that make a lot of fluff. I believe that. Since they're both such kind of fluffy yarns to start with, yes, Laura, I can totally understand that. Sherry says, remnants from Pendleton Wool Factory, a total mess. Okay, when you say remnants, like yarn, like strips of something? What, more information, please? I can imagine. Anything from, okay, but Pendleton Wool, come on, that would be beautiful to work with. Oh no, Carrie says mohair, allergic to it, so I need to sort my skin out too. Oh, oh, Carrie. Yeah, I can imagine that. First of all, mohair would make more of a mess, and if you're allergic to it, that'd be zero fun. Okay, now look at me. I'm taking a swig while it's still warm. Old dog, new tricks. I can learn things. Okay. Ooh, Anne says that she's just started pinwheel weave as well, but in blue and yellow. Lovely. They're like is that, what colors? I'm trying to think of what country is blue and yellow. Is that significant? So you just like to blue and yellow. Lynn says she's working on placemats for her daughter and her family. Nice. I was going to do Huck, but made a mistake in the threading. Decided to go with it. Nice. So a pretty and different pattern going. Facebook pics later. Excellent. Thank you, Lillian. We will look forward to seeing those. That would be awesome. By the way, Lillian brings up a very good point. If you would like to join the Acting Creative Community Facebook group, it is cooking with gas. It is doing great over there. Let me see if I can put up a link for you. If this is the first time you're hearing about this, excellent. Look at that. This is the it's our group. Anyone. Basically, we say if you're a friend of Acting Creative, come on over. You must answer the questions though to get into for us to let you into the group itself, just for safety reasons. So answer the questions and come on over. Come on over. Share what you're working on. Ask questions. I think it's Sherry who's doing the little Tip Tuesdays, which is fantastic. It's been really, really a lot of fun. So you can do a little screenshot. Do you know how to do that on your device? Do the little. I do that because that's what my my iPad. I have to do at the top, at the side, at the same time to get the screen. Anyways, and I can just see it now as you do it. My face is gonna be like it's that's so glamorous. Okay, so let's see. So yes, come on over so we can actually see your stuff. That would be awesome. Okay, let's see. Apple, who has all the critters, says, doesn't make her crazy. I'm thinking of spinning all the dust bunnies and weaving them. That would be crazy. Yeah, we like that. Okay, crazier things have happened, Apple. Don't you worry. Lillian says, dust is everywhere. I vacuum all the time. Yeah, I believe it, especially once you add pets into the mix. Yes, for sure. Yes, everyone, you're feel free to post pictures on the community page of any of the projects that we mentioned today. Oh, good. Thank you, Sherry. It was in October. It was like the third Thursday. Does that sound right, Sherry? Something like that. So if you go back and you look up the Live at the Loom recordings from October, go back and see Sherry's space. It's really beautiful. Let's see. Oh, hi, Ellen. We'll miss you. Ellen had to go to Evanston today. Happy weaving. Yes, ma'am. Happy weaving to you, sweetheart. Ellen is a member of about 4 different guilds. That might be low. And she's a busy girl. She's got a lot on her plate, which we love. Let's see. Oh, I like this. I have an area rug under my loom, so I don't see the fuzzy stuff. That's brilliant. Let's find some camouflage. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like this. I like this plan, Jennifer Fowler. This is the whole. I realize it might be there, but I can't see it, so it's fine. It's fine. It's kind of like I had an apartment that had an olive green sink. Ugly. No, I like olive green. Don't get me wrong. Not an attractive sink, but that sucker never looked dirty. It just always looked olive green. I was like, okay, that's kind of brilliant. Honestly, that is, that's kind of brilliant. Yeah. Dawn says she feels better now. She just sold one down to 5. Must go find that too. Yeah, Dawn. Oh, her space is beautiful. You will absolutely love it. Let's see. Christine says no. She finds the cleaning cathartic. Nice. I always feel better with a clean start. Bit of a Felix Unger thing going on. Look at you with the odd. Is it odd couple, right? Not a good thing. That's okay. Christine, I love that. I ascribe to be somewhere between where I normally am, where I naturally am, and between that, like somewhere in the middle. I would like to enjoy and think about the cleaning a little more often. Maybe not with that kind of precision and I must but I love that. You're an inspiration. Thank you. Yes. Oh yeah. Adrian asked if your loom sits on a bare floor or carpet rug. See, and that ties back to our question earlier. Yes, Sherry. Okay, so this is from the wool, right? Remnants are the salvage edge of material or blankets that are cut off. They sell it by the pound, so they all have a raw edge. Is that right, Sherry? Is that what I'm understanding? Your wool remnants. Is that? Ooh, that would make a mess. That would make a huge mess, I would think. Tamison says she cut t-shirts, leave little colorful. Oh, that she was saying that cut t-shirts leave little colorful mini balls like sprinkles or nonpareils. Nice baking reference. I like that. Excellent. Oh, Jody Leslie is here. Hello, my friend. Oh, and Gemma is here. Gemma, are you flying? Are you still in North America? Where are you today? This is kind of like Ernie. Where in the world is Ernie? Ernie's home. That's see, there we go. Shannon says, watch out for the live dust bunnies. I had a tree. What? I had a tree frog coated with so much fuzz it could only waddle. Okay, that's funny. That is funny, Shannon. That would have scared the bejesus out of me. I would have been, I did not handle that well. Tree frogs. How does a tree frog get into your house, Shannon? That's what I would like to. Shannon says she spun the cats. Yes. My original weaving instructor, Tammy Deck, I remember she had a cat. Listen to me. She had a hat that was created from the wool, the fibers, the hairs from, I don't know if it was one of her cats or 2 of her cats. She had 2 cats that lived at the weaving store, which is amazing. That's some discipline, right? Let's see. Jen asks, hi, Jen. Curious how many people have their own studio outside of the house. My town is opening some artist studios, which are very close to my house. Ooh, Jen, that sounds delicious. That sounds wonderful. I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you have a studio outside of your house? And Jen, how about we add this little caveat as we ask the crew? Is it, when you say outside of the house, is it like in an outbuilding, like on your property, or is it somewhere like you have to drive? Can you walk to it? Okay, so here's the question. If you have a studio outside of your house, that's the first question. And then secondly, can you walk or drive? Those are our questions. That's a good question, Jen. I've always thought that would be very cool to have some kind of a separate studio space. But then I think of winter. I think I would never go. That's it depends, right? I like the idea though. So I hope you take advantage of that. That sounds wonderful. Let's see. Apple says her studio is in her home. Okay, excellent. Gemma's still in Vancouver. Hello, Canada. Oh, hi, Claudine. You're not late, my friend. You have perfect timing. We were looking for you at 9:46 or 9:49 this morning. That was 9:40. Yeah, there we go. You're here. We love that you're here. Excellent. Let's see. Sam says, funny application. The answer to how long I've been weaving was 12,000 years. I declined. Oh, how funny. Oh, this was for the Facebook group. The answer to how long I've been weaving, 12,000 years. maybe they were thinking we meant how long has there been weaving? I don't know. That'd be short. That would be, yes, that's funny. Jennifer Faust, my studio is outside, but on my property. Just have to walk across the patio. I love that. Awesome. Oh, did you see this? Emma and listen to me. Gemma and Apple are both in Vancouver. Woohoo. Jody says she has a shed. I like this, a weaving shed. And I like that because it has a kind of multiple, it can mean a couple things. You know, it could actually be a building, or it can be the space between the, that you create when you separate your warp yarns. Look at us. It all comes back. It all comes back to weaving. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Connie says, I would not like to be outside the house, not even a building next to my house. I need my studio right where I can see it. Okay. I can pop into the kitchen to feed a hungry husband. I understand that. Sometimes the convenience outweighs everything else. I understand that. Dawn says mine's outside the house, but just in the backyard. It's a 10 by 20 foot shed that we insulated and finished. I love it. Oh, that's really nice, Dawn. Yes, that would be a good, I would think for me, that might be kind of the right kind of compromise to have it outside the house, but something where I could throw in a winter coat and some boots and walk out there. Like, so it's not too far. No, it's not too bad. Jen says the town studios are in an old mill building. I could walk, but not in bad weather. Okay, that sounds very, very cool. I have to say, there's let's see, right over the border in Michigan. I think it's called the Box Factory. Does that sound right? I could be way off, you guys. But like some of those old factories they've converted into artist studios, I always think those seem very kind of romantic. Like you would go and work in the exposed brick and the old. I just think that always sounds. And then you could, pop next door to visit your sculptor friend who's, I think there is something to that about that being in a place where you have community with other artists. Yeah, Jen, we're excited to hear how this goes for you, for sure. Laura says, I was knitting with mohair one time. My beautiful black Angora rabbit sat beside me. His beautiful gray fiber kept getting twisted in my knitting. I could see that. Yep. Aw, do you still have a rabbit? Laura? That's amazing. And isn't it, okay, clarify for me. So, Angora, is it Angora can be a rabbit, or are there goats too? Clarify. Someone who knows about the critters. Tell me about that one. Gemma says, oh yeah, she was in Vancouver for a party. First time my mom or siblings were all together since 2015. Wow, that's awesome. I'm so glad you were able to go. And it's nice that you weren't so many time zones away for a while. That's nice. Yeah, Dawn says she would love to have a separate studio, maybe attached to the back of the house. That'd be awesome. Dawn, let's all work on that, huh? Hello, EC. You made it. Woohoo! Yay. Let's see. Mike said he used to go to a public studio where he learned to weave. I can't go there anymore since my weaving teacher is no longer there. Sadness. I understand that. Yes. Well, when I first started for at least 3 years, 3 to 5 years, probably once a week, I would go to a studio where I was learning to weave. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Apple says a shed. Yep. See, all the weaving references can be found here on any given day at Live at the Loom. Hello, Robert. Wow. Hello from England. We have so many UK folks today. We love that. Hello. You are not late. Don't you worry. That's, I promise. Let's see. Connie says 10 by 20 shed is too small. I'm fretting about too little space with 20 by 20. I understand. This is where it starts to take over. You're like, we don't need the spare bedroom or the dining room or parts of the kitchen. Like you start to take over the whole house. Yeah. I understand that. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Claudine. You can have Angora rabbits and goats. So tell me this then. If you can have, is the fiber that similar, or is it just what? Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about these Angora critters. Dawn says I have to go refresh my tea and warm up lunch ahead to class. Happy weaving, everyone. Happy weaving, Dawn Miller. Yes, we are so glad we could see you for just a moment. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you on the Facebook page for sure. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at Connie. Connie is so. You guys are all so stinking smart. Connie says mohair is from the goat. Angora is from the bunny. Okay, look at this. We are learning stuff today. Mohair is from the goat. Angora is from the bunny. Okay, look at that. I like that. Apple says, I live alone in 2-bedroom. Okay, my dining room, living room is my art studio. My 1 bedroom is living room. And the 2nd bedroom is actual bedroom. I like that. There are times when you have to make those hard decisions. Where does the next loom go? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, thank you. See, you guys all came in with the whole mohair versus Angora. I love that. Thank you. Jennifer says the only drawback to the outside studio is that there's no bathroom. Oh yeah, I can understand that. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Mike says he hopes to either convert my Harrisville to an 8 shaft or buy a baby or mighty wolf. Is the Harrisville currently a 4 shaft, Mike? Let us know what the plan is. I like that. Yes. Claudine says it's a totally different fiber. Thank you, Claudine, for clarifying. Yes. Shannon says super soft, longer fiber than a bunny. Okay. I could kind of see that. It's just a bigger animal. Okay. All right. Yeah. Laura says Angora goat has a longer fiber. Rabbit Angora fiber is short. Wow. We're learning all the things. I like that. Belinda says I'm moving in to care for an elderly gentleman. I have a dedicated room available for my craft work. Woohoo! Yay, Belinda. That is awesome. That is dedicated space for your art is wonderful. I'm all in favor of that for sure. Laura says the little goat is Pigora. You guys always throw a good word at me. Always. I always look forward to it. I'm like, wait, what am I going to learn today? I'm learning so many things already. Mike says his Harrisville is a 4 shaft direct tie-up, so it requires me to dance. I could see that. Yep, I could see that, my friend. Okay, so if you haven't yet, tell me about your projects. What is happening there? Yeah, Dawn wants to compare notes, Mike. If you can convert a Harrisville 4 shaft to 8 shaft, yes. Keep us posted how that goes, my friend. Yeah. Shannon says Angora doesn't have any crimp. Oh, interesting. Is that really hard to spin then? Does it not have any kind of, or is that good? You can tell I'm not a spinner. Sorry. Okay. All right. So let us know about your projects. And in the meantime, I have, oh, wait, Laura sent me Pygora. Oh, a pygmy goat and Angora. Oh, look at that. Pygora, pygmy goat and Angora. Okay. See, I always learn so many things. I should just be keeping like this running list, what I learned today at Live at the Loom. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. So for me, as I said, I have empty loom, but yes, was it yesterday? 2 days ago. I got it. I was in a mood. And you know, that happens sometimes where you're looking at a project, you're like, okay, it's enough. I need to finish this thing. Like I have quite a few rolls of fabric that just needed finishing touches, just needed to have the ends tucked in and put through the washer and dryer and enough, just call it good. So I went on a rampage. Yes, I did. So today I have all my notes because I wanted to share kind of some of the shrinkage with some of these because I think they're almost all, they're all the same fiber. So this is where the whole kind of shrinkage kind of art comes into it, because you would think if it's an 8/4 cotton, it is going to shrink this way, but it all depends. It all depends, friends. All right, so are you ready for the parade of finished projects? Are you ready? Okay, let's go. So first up, you'll recognize this one because we did it not too long ago. This is the pinwheel project. By the way, okay, after it's shrunk, look how it almost looks like it moves, like the way the colors are together. Look at that crazy thing. See, it's so soft because it's a 2/2 twill. It is so soft. They're gonna make great towels. I'm gonna figure out what the towel situation can be with the pinwheels. But this is the pinwheel project that's all shrunk. I wish you could kind of get, you clearly can't touch it, but the hand is just, it's just yummy. It's just really, it really turned out nice. The pinwheels shrunk 12% lengthwise and 14% in the width. So when I started, let me refer to my notes here, my friends. It went from let's see, I started at 11 inches when it came off the loom, not even on the loom, 11 inches off the loom, and it shrunk down to 9.5. I lost 1.5 inches in the width. Isn't that crazy? The length was basically I lost a whole foot. I lost 12 inches. Yeah. Shrinkage is always fun. I think that, especially when you don't have to have a certain size, it's stressful if you have to have a certain size, but when you don't, it's just fun to kind of see what happens. Okay, so pinwheel project, that was the first in the parade of projects. Okay, what's next? Katie and Sean. Okay, so This is a project. Do you ever have a project that you should have finished a long time ago? You just haven't? Full confession time. This is a project that is supposed to be a gift for my friends who got married, let's say many moons ago. Not more than 2 years. Okay, if you know Katie and Sean, don't say anything. I promise their project is coming. So here's what I did. And this is, I couldn't exactly remember. See, it's been too long. I did the project in a very timely fashion. I just not finished it. So this was M&W project, a twill, another twill. Look at the fun little diamond pattern you got there. Very fun. So what I did was I wanted to give them two options. So I have two table runners on here. Here's why it took me so long to finish. Well, part of the reason is that I changed colors way too often. There's too many ends. There's too many ends for this. Anyways, this is the table runner number 1. So you can tell me if you were Katie and Sean, which one would you like better? So this is table runner number 1. It's like an M&W. Do you know what I mean by M&W? I'm just throwing that out there, thinking you may not know. So as you look at the sequence for how your warp yarns are going into the shafts for the threading, if you look at the draft, it makes M's and W's. It's very fun. It's twill. It's basically a twill. So this is runner number 1, right? Here's a break. Here is number 2. Look how I changed the pattern from there. So this is bigger blocks because I got smart and I thought I don't want to have all those ends to tuck in. So this is table runner number 2. Yep. Okay. Oh, look, I got something funky happening there. Look at my little quirk in the fabric. Oh, that's fun. See, happens to all of us. We get distracted. We go make some more tea and we forget there's another little something funny happening in there. Isn't that funny? That could have been just because I was, sat down and I was pulling too tight. You never know. Okay. Anyways, so these are the 2 runners for Katie and Sean. If they do happen to check this, I promise you'll get them very soon. And I had, for that one, the shrinkage wasn't nearly as well. I guess the width was 12%, so still over 10%. And the length wasn't bad. It was like 6% for the length, which I was kind of surprised by. Because I think of a twill as typically having, when the yarns have room, it'll shrink more. Do you know what I mean? Like if there's like longer floats, like that kind of thing. So must have been just short enough floats that it didn't. I don't know what my set was either. That's the other thing. Yeah. Yes. See, you guys are like, I like number 2. I like number 1. I like that. You guys both have both of them in mind. Okay. Here's what's next. All right. So, this is the most recent one. This is the Bumbaray project. I always feel like I have to say it with sass because it has that kind of French, kind of ooh la la. Okay. So here, by the way, okay. So this is the Bumbaray after some wash, which made a big difference, by the way, the whole kind of how it feels, how it looks. It's really a whole different, look at the color, how that changes. Anyways, so this is the one side. Look at the other side. Isn't that fun? You can see, because on one side you can see the warp and the other side you can see the weft. I'll do it again. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Like you can't even tell that I have other colors in the warp here. But when I turn it around, it's like magic. I like that side better. Just to say, I like that side better. So anyway, so this is all Bumbaray, right? It's got these cool, like it makes these kind of ridges. It's not quite as ridged as like a corduroy would be, but it has kind of a ridge kind of effect, which is very fun. So we're carrying on. I'm trying all the colors, all the rust and the dark chocolate. Here we go. So then I had a little space left at the end. So then I found a variation. Well, it's not really a variation of Bumbaray. It just uses the same threading as the Bumbaray, and it's called Thick Set. I'm presuming that's how you say it because it looks like it's THICKSET. Thick Set. Anyways, so this is what the Thick Set looked like, which as I was weaving it, I was like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me until you look at the back. Look at the back, folks. Look how fun that is. You get these little kind of, it's like a little eye, isn't that cool? The back side is where it's at. And you can see my little quirk right there. I think I just wasn't paying attention. It happens. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, so this was a Thick Set, which same threading. Like I left everything the same. I didn't change anything. Just the treadling was a little different. So if you are on a track where you're doing some bumburet and you have a little bit left over, get in there and play with some other variations. Fun, right? Okay, this one this one had the most shrinkage this way lengthways. 14%. 14%. That's how much I lost in the length of the project. The width about 11%, which is pretty standard. So this was project number 3. Yes. Dawn says the back reminds me of a 1x1 ribbed knitting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Lillian says, I never heard of bumburet before. Used it a few weeks ago. Now it's all over webs. Isn't that funny? I'm not. It's not that I'm a trendsetter. I just happened to guess correctly. Yeah. Wait. Carrie says, fold it in half so I can see both sides together. Here. Okay. Here. We'll do this. We'll do this, sweetheart, so you can see. I'm always like, how does this work? How does the TV work? How does the screen work? Here we go. I'm a smart girl. I can do this. You can't quite see because the colors are different. You're not going to be able to quite see the. So basically, like I said, one side you can see this is all weft right here, all weft, and then this side. Oh wait, where are my fingers? This side is all warp. Yeah, isn't that cool? That's wild. And this one you'll notice I didn't take the time to tuck in the ends because I'm gonna cut things out of this instead of making it into towels. They may be fun little wallets or something. We'll see. The verdict's still out. Okay, last one. Here we go. This one also a twill. Let's see here. Oh wait, where's my? There we go. Well, let's see. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Here. Okay, so. Oh, Shannon, you're so cute. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. That's probably not. I got lucky there. I think that's yes. Okay, so this last one, this was the bird's eye twill. Do you remember this? Bird's eye twill. Now this, I have to say, someone on the Facebook community, and I'm so sorry, I forget who it was, had a photo, and then they had the yarns that they took from that. And I have to say, that's how this started. That's how, see my warp yarns here? And here's where it came from, which is, you never know what strikes your fancy. I'm not really someone who pays attention to fashion at all, but do you remember, was it 2 years ago when, what's her name? Lively, who's married to Ryan Reynolds. She had that crazy cool dress at some fashion thing, and it was one of those where on one side it's supposed to be like reminiscent of the Statue of Liberty, and on the one side it was all kind of this kind of cool kind of green, and then when you took it out it had the opposite. Do you remember this? Blake Lively. Thank you, Apple. Thank you. See, we're right there. Anyways, her dress, I was so stunned by her dress. I thought I would have never put those colors together, but they're so fun. So that's what inspired the colors for this project in particular. So anyways, this was me kind of playing with a variation of, let's see what the back looks like. It's not, oh, it is really different then. Yeah. You can see kind of the little, this has like an open eye, and this is a more closed. Anyways, so this was the, as you can tell, I was playing, there's a lot of playing. This was kind of a crazy, kind of a yellowish greenish, which I don't love quite as much, but it is interesting how different it looks from like this section, which I just think is just yum. And look at with the green and the black. This was a different repeat here, right? I did a little red, which, okay, how different does this section look from even like one of these guys? Color is just so fun. It's so fun. So yes, so here was this was me going off the rails here, doing something crazy. I think I was playing with, oh yeah, ooh, look at these guys. Look at the little, clearly, I think I did, this was like almost like a canvas, kind of like a basket weave kind of thing here. But you can see the back, then it's just the opposite. Fun, right? This is almost has kind of a waffle weave kind of texture to it. But very, very fun. I like playing with the colors. They're not colors I would normally put together, but that made it even that much more interesting. So this one was the length was about 9%, not bad. And the width was 9% too. So this one was really even, like it shrunk both directions very evenly, which is fascinating, especially because I didn't always keep the same kind of floats and pattern throughout the whole thing because it changed. That's really interesting that it had almost exactly the same kind of shrinkage both directions. See, lessons. We'll all learn things together, right? That, yeah, exactly. No. Yeah. Yes. So, okay, you guys had so many fun kind of comments. I'm so sorry I won't be able to go back and get all of them, but hopefully that was kind of fun. I just thought that for me to do it all in one kind of big batch was great, because then I was like, okay, I'm gonna tuck in all the ends. I'm going to wash and dry them. And I don't know about you, but when I dry something, I am like sitting by the dryer. I mean, it's not quite that bad, but pardon me, I like set my timer for like 10 minutes at a time, go check it, another 10 minutes if it needs it, because I like to pull it out before it's completely dry. I like to pull it out about 80%, 70 to 80%, and then let it kind of air dry the rest of the way. Because otherwise, I've had it where I take it the whole way, and then I have some creases kind of heat set in there, and I try to avoid that. So anyways, but it was very fun. I did those in 2 batches. I did kind of the orangey project, and yeah, I kind of did it by color. I kind of and lots of color catchers. If you guys don't use them, just put it in your repertoire. You will never be sad that you put some color catchers into the washer to catch any kind of extra dye. But I gotta be honest, the yarns these days have gotten so much better. There was hardly any kind of extra dye or bleeding at all. So yes. See, Gemma says, love seeing old projects. Saw my aunt's table runner this week. Aw, see, right? I love that. Okay. Oh, right. Yes, I apologize, you guys, if I totally missed, if you told me like all kinds of amazing, brilliant comments and I missed them. So I apologize. Yes. Jennifer's still working on crochet and sewing Christmas gifts. Nice. Almost done, then baking cookies for other gifts. Yes. I love that. That is awesome. Yes. Carrie says she's filling time with bobbin lace, cross stitch, and making hexagonal cards for my New Year 6-hole tablet weaving. Ooh, tablet weaving. That's a fun one. Absolutely. Okay. So, all right, you guys. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, calendars. The next batch of calendars is being delivered pretty much as we speak. I keep watching for the mailman to arrive. So if you haven't ordered your calendar yet, but you would like one, I have one with your name on it. Here, this is I got smart this time. See? Learning stuff. This is the link to take you right to the website where you can order. You can put your name on one of those calendars there, because there'll be more that'll be coming. Let's see. What else? Oh, this week, the Handwoven Experience episode was a love letter to a loom. Right? I love that we're talking about looms. They're just the coolest. They are the coolest. So if you haven't had a chance, feel free to go check that out. I throw in a little bit of history and a little kind of pop culture, and yeah, just a little of everything. So what else? We've talked about the Acting Creative community. I'll put that up just one more time for anyone who wants to jump in. There is the link for the Facebook group. You can come join us and see some of the pictures for the projects that people have mentioned. Yay! And if you're loving all the things and you would like even more, then come join us at the Acting Creative Insiders. It's so fun over there. We have a small group Zoom call the 3rd Thursday of the month, which will be coming up here in two more Thursdays. That'll be coming up. There are always extra weaving tips and tricks. There are always bloopers, because to do a taping in one fell swoop just doesn't hardly ever happen. So there's always fun stuff. And then I'll give you kind of a first look at what's coming up on the horizon for Acting Creative. So that is all coming. And lastly, if oh, no, you know what I mentioned, you know what I forgot to mention? Here, let me put this up for you, is that there's a new freebie. Yay. Speaking of looms, there is a new freebie, you guys. It's called Parts of the Loom. And this is really geared towards my beginner who just got a loom, wants to get a loom, just is getting into weaving, like you're just starting out. So it's called Parts of the Loom, and it is a diagram kind of from the front and from the back of the loom. And then it goes one step further and it has little descriptions of what each piece does and why it's important in the whole weaving process. So now here, this link is where all the freebies are, but you can go check out the ones that you want there. So go pull those up there. And I think that's it. If you aren't getting the love letters or the love notes each Wednesday, go sign up for one of those guys. So, all right, you guys, this was so fun. This was such a great day. I learned all about some Angora animals and the difference. So I always thank you guys for being so generous with your knowledge and sharing your enthusiasm for all the stuff. It's really a joy and a pleasure. So let's see. Next Thursday, we'll be right back here. Yes, meet me right back here. Set your timers, set your alarms, whatever you need to do, and meet me here next Thursday. Yeah, that'll be good. You know you have homework though, right? This week, take a few minutes just for you. Just do something creative, just for you, not for the whole list of people that need you. Just a little something, right? Start a project, finish a project, throw a shuttle, pet your yarn, pet your loom, whatever that is that makes you happy and kind of feeds your soul. That's important for you to do that for you, right? Okay, you guys. Until next week, let's go be awesome and weave some stuff, shall we? All right, friends. Have a good one. Happy weaving.